Hello, gang dan puan. Welcome back. We are so back. FPL is back. FPL is live, guys. So, guys, I would love to like make a preseason video and draft and like all that shit, but like I unfortunately I couldn't have time, and like I'm a big FPL fan, so what I did was at least I made a draft. And I'm gonna go through game week 1 with you guys. So game week 1, as you can see, I got 51 points. I'm currently around 900k, just within 1 million, and I still have Job Pedro to play. And I don't know, I would take it as a dub. I definitely started off better than last season, but it could have been so much more better. Um, and also I still have Job Pedro to play, and if you look at the ownership, I mean top 10k, there's like I almost gained no coverage at all, and top 10k. But near me, it's only 66, like around 67%, 67 of people owning Joao Pedro. I mean, it is a lot, but still, it would gain me some rank if Joao Pedro calls in the Chelsea game. But yeah, okay, let's start with the first game, right? White, Calafiori, and Zolis. Like Arsenal, I mean, there are a lot of variables in the league this season with all the new coaches and like all the new players and stuff. But Arsenal is the one constant. As much as I hate to admit it, Arsenal is like the big favorites to win the league, and they are so good, especially their defense, and especially with players like with their fullbacks like White and Calafiori. You know Arsenal has good clean sheet odds, but other than that, Arsenal defenders, especially the fullbacks, are very attacking. So they get into good attacking positions. They will get you assists. They will get you goal threats. They will even sometimes get you defcon. So White and Calafiori at 5.5 million is like a no-brainer. It's like a no-brainer. And um, with my chip strategy, which is to wildcard at game week 4, I might bring in Konsa, and I might bring in Raya, because those are the more nailed. Or I mean, at least Raya and maybe Gabriel. Those are the more nailed Arsenal defenders. But in terms of White and Calafiori, they are here for the start of the season before European games start. So the rotation might be a bit of a headache afterwards. But at least for the start of the season, White and Calafiori at 5.5 is such a steal. It's like 9 points and 11 points. You just start off, especially it's the first game of the season and the first game of the game week. It's like you just start off your FPL strong, you know. And another guy that I want to point out is Jolis. Although it only got me 6 points with a very fortunate assist. At first, when I saw that, I didn't know it was going to be an assist, but luckily it was awarded as an assist. But if you watch Zolis play, damn, I'm telling you, that guy, he's so attacking. Like, you have Bukayo Saka on the other hand, which is, I mean, as attacking as any player is, but he's 9.5 million. And on the other side, you have arguably equally as attacking, or even sometimes a bit even more. You have Zolis at 6.5 million. It is a steal. It is a steal. Now I know that Arsenal might sign another left winger, but again, like I said, at the start of the season, Zolis is such a steal because right now they don't really have any other left winger, right? They traded away, they sold Trossard, and which honestly, I watched Trossard on the World Cup, and I remember telling myself that okay, if Trossard stays in the Arsenal team, I'm gonna want him later, like in the new season. But he got traded. I mean, he got sold, and Jolis came in. Jolis was playing Trossard's position, and really, no one's really competing for him for minutes or even a role, because Gabriel Martinelli is also rumored to want to leave the club as well. So Jolis is like a big positive in my squad. So positive that I might even captain him against Aston Villa in the next game week. Okay, so with the good stuff mentioned, let's talk about the stinkers. Okay, my triple Man United stinking it out against like the freaking relegated team. How? Like how? If you look at how's XG chart and everything, you realize that they are not even supposed to be promoted. And every single FPL manager and manager is targeting them like crazy. They're looking at that fixture like, oh my god, I really want to go to Hull and smash them. We, the mighty Red Devils, we went to Hull and get mauled by the Tigers. Like, what the fuck? Like, Bruno Fernandez blank, Mbumo blank, Shaw fucking got 1 point. Luckily, I benched that motherfucker. I, when I drafted Shaw, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just put it in my team. But he was one of the cheaper players, even though like he could easily get a clean sheet. But I just look at all this bench and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just put the cheaper players on my bench. And luckily I did that because man, Shaw is thinking it up. Holy shit. And I was like looking at Mbumo's like preseason form. He looked so good. I even captained him. I went against the grain and captained Mbumo instead of Bruno Fernandez. And I thought it was gonna work out. Apparently it didn't. Just stink up the whole place. But if anything, Mbumo played well. I can't really blame him too much. He got good chances, he got good shots. It's just the whole team is really bad, and I mean, that's the most you could do with a not so functioning system. I'm sorry, I'm having a flu right now, so it's hard to talk. But yeah, and then other than that, we have Sunderland. Roos is one of the, I think, second or third highest scoring keeper from last season, and so I thought like, especially for the short term, and when they have good fixtures playing a promoted team against Ipswich, I thought they have a good chance of having a clean sheet. No, they got mod 2-1. Yeah, Sunderland's not looking very good because at first I thought like yeah, their attacking is not really good, but their defense has always been great, like one of the better top 10 defense. And I thought like having a keeper from that kind of defense would help because you get kind of a few saves here and there and you get like a good clean sheet odd. But now it just got me 1 point, not even two, just one. So yeah, I mean, initially I even wanted more Sunderland defenders like Trey Hume and Dan Ballard. I mean, I guess luckily I didn't go there. And then we have Man City. Oh my God, Man City looks like shit. I'm telling you, they were so lucky. Haaland didn't get good chances. Haaland shaved his head. I was hiding behind the sofa when Haaland was playing, and luckily he didn't turn my FPL game week into an extremely bad one. Um, but that being said, Haaland's always gonna be Haaland, so eventually I'm gonna have to bring him in. I feel like the earliest I'm gonna bring him in is game week 3 Coventry at home. I'm gonna use a free hit. But in terms of the defense, man, holy shit! Like, how did they even concede to Bournemouth? I and then like out of the three Man City defenders that I had like that I did want to bring in is Nico O'Reilly, Mark Gahey, and Josko Guardiola. Out of three of those, two scored. And I got the one that didn't score. And he's also the one that cost 1 million more. I mean, don't get me wrong, he was playing at the 10th position, but I don't think that's. I mean, obviously, it's not his preferred position. He really played shit. There was no DEFCON, no chances created, almost literally nothing. Even a Fort Mob ad have him rated so low. So that was just very, very like I don't know, like unlucky. And Semenyo, during the preseason, I just look at Semenyo, I was like, oh, I really, really want him because I could really see him being like a Dembele Olise type. I don't know what's wrong. I think Semenyo's still a good pick. I'm gonna give him a bit more time at least for next game week. But he costs a lot, for 8.5, especially when you have like 5.5 and 6 million players hauling here and there. Semenyo is quite a lot if he doesn't give you that consistency. But the eye test, at least he passed that. He was very involved. He was much like Mbumo when City's playing shit. He's the one player that is, that shines through the freaking mud. So that's also very unlucky. Now to Liverpool, Gakpo and ISAK. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm gonna like look at this. I think Gakpo's the most low owned player in my team, and he's the highest scoring one. So it just means that I have to go with my gut feelings more. Okay, now I mean gut feelings they hit or miss sometimes, right? If I were to go with my gut feelings, I might go with Trey Hume, I might go with Dan Ballard, I might go with Robertson, and all of those are misses as well. But I would also go with Rodon. Um, I did take a look at the Kuiper, but I don't think I would consider him enough to bring him in, even though now he hot. So, I mean, credit given where credit is due for those who go to pick the Kuiper. But with Gakpo, I always thought underneath Iraola, Semenyo thrive under Iraola, and Gakpo is exactly the type of player that Semenyo is. You know, he likes to dribble, likes to invert, has a very good shot, is very direct. Um, Yeah, I mean, I just see. I don't know why people don't want to go to Gakpo. Maybe because they are like infatuated by the Szoboszlais, by the Florian Wirtz, which honestly, at first, the ownership scares me a little bit. And I'm like, okay, if I go wrong with Gakpo and Gakpo ended up blanking and like Szoboszlai or Wirtz ended up hauling, I would really, really hate myself. But I would hate myself more if Gakpo hauls and like I didn't go with my gut feeling. And I went with my gut feeling, and he scored one screamer. Took so many shots to the point that even in a draw game, he had 3 bonus. And on top of that, he had DEFCON. And he is still under the radar because Liverpool is looking to sell him. But I don't think Liverpool can sell him so quickly because if they sell him, they wouldn't have any traditional wingers playing on the left. So they would have to sign someone new, then try to transfer Gakpo to anywhere else. Maybe to the Spurs. And even if he goes to the Spurs, he would also be a good pick in my opinion. Because the Zerbi also uses his winger very well. And he was them quite a lot. So I'm very happy with the Gakpo pick. But I'm telling you, Isak, man, this fucking Swedish cuck. Oh my god. He don't have the dog in him. He just got pushed around in his old club where he was like making a whole fuss about like going on a strike and wanting to sign a new contract with Liverpool and get transferred there and shit like that. But dude didn't show up when you play against your old team. You know what the Ronaldos and the Messis and the Rooneys and the Van Persie would do? They would show up playing against their former team, they would score, and then they would be like, "Oh, I'm not gonna celebrate." And he had a perfect chance to do all of that even while having a bad 90 minutes. At the end, they had a penalty, right? I was like, God fucking damn it. And Gakpo was having the ball. I was like, Isak, you better take this shit and prove to all of them that you're the alpha. You have the dog in you. But no, he's just a cock. He's a fucking cock. He's like avoiding the pressure. He gave the penalty to who? I mean, okay, it's all of this alleged. Like I don't know if he actually gives the penalty. But guess who took the penalty? Motherfucking dirty Szoboszlai. When he's playing like shit, no returns at all, no defcons, nothing for the entire match. 94th minute, got a undeserved penalty and he just fucking took it. And guess who's the most damaging player to my overall ranking in terms of ownership and points scored? Look at this. Look at this. This motherfucker, holy shit, he is. I lost the most points in terms of like, I mean, if you don't know, Live FPL is like this browser app that calculates your live ranking based on the players, and they would have like analytics like this. So in this game week, um, aside from the Chelsea match, Szoboszlai is the biggest negative factor to my overall ranking. He lost me 3 points, and that's about like I think 100k to 200k worth of overall ranking. And that is not including if I put in like if Isak took the penalty and score. So like this is just crazy. Like if he were to okay, I mean, you know what I like about this app is that there's this what if thing. So let's go to the what if, right? And we go to uh Liverpool versus Newcastle, and then we take away Szoboszlai's goal, and we take away Szoboszlai's bonus, and then we gave it to Isaac. Isaac. Oh, here, Isaac. So Isaac got a goal, and Isaac got a bonus. I would be fucking 400, bro. I would be 400 ranked. Like that small little change just got me 8 points, like 8.6 points per average in terms if you calculate effective ownership. Just just a small if Isaac took the penalty and scored instead of Szoboszlai, I would have more than half my fucking game week rank. Because all the masses, all the fucking Andes, all the Solio, all the reviews, all the AI teams, they all got Szoboszlai. And they're all fucking like just frothing and like just bragging to all of us and just like dangling that Szoboszlai cock in front of us. Like your let's talk FPL and shit. Like, oh my god, give me a break, man. You guys don't watch football with picks like freaking Szoboszlai. I don't know. I'm just so pissed about that. Like, but yeah, I mean that's it, I guess. I'm so with this draft, my plan is to free hit bench boost game week 2, free hit game week 3, and maybe wildcard game week 4. As you can see, I don't know if you can see my next week. Okay, let me go to here. Okay, so this is my first game week. This is how my game week 2 looks like. I'm probably gonna captain Bruno or Mbumo or honestly even Zolis because when Arsenal, like I said, is a big constant and like Zolis it looks really really good, like really attacking. He could easily get like 2 goals and 1 assist from the Coventry match, but he was just very unlucky, or at least 1 goal, 1 assist. And Villa looked very very bad against Brighton, right? If a Brighton team could really defeat Villa so badly, how badly do you think can Arsenal squash Villa? And also at the same time, it's like, I feel like with Zolis being the young signing, Arsenal also wanted him to like get some confidence, get some early goals in. So I think they would really boost his minutes and role and involvement. So I might captain Zolis. But if you look at the bench, mainly I'm targeting Howe against Ipswich. I mean Coventry against Howe, because all my homies wanted to target Howe, except for I guess Man United. So I have double Howe defense and I guess Shaw against Ipswich and Richarlison against Newcastle. It's a good bench, so I'm gonna try to bench boost. It will be 77 points predicted. If I actually do get that much points, I think I'll be happy. So yeah, I think there's that. Fuck Sobozlai, fuck you Isaac, uh, you freaking cuck, you should have took the penalty, but whatever, Um, top top 1 million, I'll take it. I mean, it's just the start of the game week. Because a lot of people also bench boosted game week 1, right? So like your game week 1 rank is almost a bit saturated because yeah, I mean a lot of people bench boosted game week 1. So if you didn't use a chip in game week 1 and it's still like within the top 1 million, I'll consider it a dub. Okay? Let me cope, guys, okay? So hope hopefully I get to make another video before the deadline, before the game week 2 deadline, but if anything, I'll see you after game week 2. All right. Love you all. Peace. Bye.